Jilas. The Gadaa of Borana is now traveling to Madicha and the other Gadaa ceremonial grounds found in Guji zone. This Gadaa journey is made for various reasons.
When
we start the journey, we have to walk in order of our assembly and blessing each other. Then we started the journey by praying to work our God to help us have a successful Gadaa journey.
The Borana Oromo, as his other Oromo brothers, when making such kinds of Gadaa events, they travel with their cattle to the ceremonial ground. That's among the occasions on which the Borana and other Oromo show the respect and the love they have for their cattle. The Borana are predominantly pastoralists, inhabiting southern Ethiopia in Oromia National Regional State and the northern Kenya. They are one of the major Oromo groups. The Oromo are the largest ethnic group in Ethiopia and occupy land that extends from northeastern Ethiopia to east central Kenya, and from the Sudan in the west and the Ethiopian Somali National Regional States in the east. The other event that happens during the Gadaa journeys, the election campaign made by the Gadaa Hayu, the Gadaa advisors or elders for their sons.
We have prepared the sons that are able to become a Gadaa and are capable to hold Gadaa leadership from all 6 councillors of Gadaa, Adullah Hayu. My son and the rest of 5 councillors are well prepared to accept the Gadaa responsibility as per the Gadaa culture. In this regard, I highly believe that my son has good communication skills and good internal relationship with his Gogesa.
According to the Borana Gadaa, Gogesa is a generational line which divides all male members of the Oromo into 5 groups. Gogesa is just like political party. 5 Gogesa Gadaa parties were established at a certain point in the history of the Oromo by the founding generations of forefathers. Political election is basic feature of the system. Each Gogesa controls political and ritual power through its elected representatives for only single term in office, which changes in orderly rotation. As a result, each Gogesa bet successive generations Luba service in office for 8 years once every 40 years. The 40 years of Gadaa time is known as Mara Gadaa, which means the Gadaa cycle. Power is equally divided among the 5 Gogesa and the successive Luba of each Gogesa. When the Gadaa elders, Hayus, have complaints on the presented candidates, they criticize them in public in the presence of Gadaa participants and ask for the clarification on the biography of the candidates.
The candidate from Liban Jaldesa family is the right one, but I don't have information about the rest of them. I don't know whether they are good or bad, whether they are capable to take the responsibility they are given or not, and whether they are strongly sustain our Gadaa system or weaken it.
The Gadaa journey of the Borana takes place in order of their Ya assembly. The Borana Gadaa has 3 Gadaa Ya assemblies, Harbora, Awatu, and the Konitu. Gadaa ceremony of Borana Oromo takes place in order of the Ya assemblies. Harbora is the older assemblies of the Borana. It is the assembly the Abba Gadaa is found in.
This morning, Abba Gadas came here around this river with former Abba Gadaa and all Gadaa advisors to pray to work about our Gadaa journey. Then we slaughtered a bull near this water body. Then we've continued the journey according to the Gadaa order. The former Abba Gadaa and his councillors led the journey in collaboration with current Abba Gadaa Krajarso.
This Gadaa journey is believed to be the journey toward peace, to negotiation, and as the journey to strengthen the base of Gadaa system. Due to this, it is never interrupted by heavy rain or dry weather. The Gadaa journey participant never says, I am so tired, hungry, or thirsty. All the three Boran assemblies, in this Gadaa journey make the journey during the night with all their families and the cattle to save the elderly ones from heavy sunshine. When the sun shines at the very morning, all the Gadaa journey participants slaughter cattle per householders. It is done to ask forgiveness from Waka, God, for their previous wrongdoings deliberately or unconsciously. It is to create stronger relationship with the Waka, God. Then they have to prepare themselves to sacrifice the next. The bull was slaughtered near Waterbury, around this river. The Borana made this because they believed that the Waka took all their wrongdoings with the water and put all bad lucks far from them. This is among the events that takes place to create a strong linkage with nature. Due to this, the Borana give special respect for this ceremony and the Gadaa journey. These days, the most necessary one in the Gadaa of Borana Oromo. The place where this event takes place is called Malka Taku. Malka means the gate to the rivers. Taku is a local name to the gate. The Oromo never enter into the rivers as they like. The Gadaa do not permit it. That is why the Gadaa delegations enter the river gates in orders according to their age and the Gadaa responsibility. Now they are traveling to the Arda Jila found in Guji zone by crossing the river. Before they landed at the ceremonial ground, Arda Jila, the Gadaa father called upon the community surrounding the ceremonial ground to prepare the area for the Gadaa event.
What I want to say for the Guji and the RC zones is they have to conserve the Gadaa ceremonial grounds or Ardajilas. They have to protect the Ardajilas from those who want to use the Gadaa ceremonial ground for residential and farm purpose. And lastly, they have to welcome their brothers traveling for Gadaa responsibility, provide us a meal and our cattle's grass.
The Gadaa father added that the Oromo brothers have to work to restore Gadaa system in their respective areas and take lesson from their Borana brothers. The Borana have common laws that are made and amended by the General Assembly, which comprise all officials at all levels and any interested Borana men and women. The self-autonomous Gadaa councils work within the general framework of the Gadaa law.
The Borana protected its Gadaa system for a long time. The Borana Gadaa and its culture is not artificial, rather it is one of the predominant assets of Oromo people. But the same Oromo in other areas are mixing the Gadaa system with modern political system structures. Gadaa never had such kind of structure. Gadaa leader of village, district and zonal level is emerging from lack of knowledge on the basics of the Gadaa system. Gadaa never permits it. Gadaa is not an association why it is divided per residential places or 1 to 5 divisions of the government.
Abba Gadaa aanaa jira, Abba Gadaa gandaa jira. Ag tokko shanee abbootii Gadaa akkas qoodan. Abbootiin Gadaa ammoo waldaani. Uumama malee wanni waldaani ijaarrooni. Sunnum barbaachif.
On this great Gadaa event, no segment of the Borana is left out. The delegation traveling to the next Gadaa ceremonial ground engage all the Borana. They use Gadaa fathers, Gadaa elders, the literates, illiterates, Gadaa advisors, Yuba, and all of them get together at the Gelma, temporary palace of the previous Gadaa father, who currently serves as Gadaa advisor or Yuba in Afan Oromo. The previous Abba Gadaa father of the Borana, Guyo Gobabule, has the responsibility to accompany the current Abba Gadaa to the next Gadaa ceremonial grounds. The Abba Gadaa of Borana Kura Jarso, after making the Gadaa journey to all 92 Gadaa ceremonial grounds of Borana and stays for 1 year at the Ardajila ceremonial ground, they never come back till they finish the journey to all Gadaa ceremonial grounds.
When we passed the Ardajila that is found at Liban, we stayed for about 1 year. It is one of the greatest ceremonies made in the Gadaa of Borana. It consists of many of great events of Gadaa.
If the Abba Gadaa finished the Gadaa journey and get back to his residence, he called upon Gumigayo to amend the rules in which he leads the Borana for the remaining 4 years of his Gadaa term. All the three Borana Gadaa council are guided by Ada and Asera Borana, which means Borana law and custom. They are guided by common Gadaa rule that is amended every 8 years by the General Assembly, Gumigayo. Gumigayo is the assembly of the multitude that convenes every 8 years at Gayo. It is organized by the Prime, Abba Gadaa, who is the leader of the Arbora Council. On the other hand, the two autonomous Gadaa councils have the mandate to organize separate meetings called Korawarsu and the Korasadeta among the Hawatu and the Konitu clans, respectively. The Gumigayo, Korawarsu, and the Korasadeta differ not only in terminologies, but also in terms of their functions and their power. The General Assembly, Gumi, is the only lawmaking body for the entire Borana. On the other hand, the meeting, Kora organized by Gadaa consumer councils, are not focused on lawmaking. However, they are important in addressing vital societal issues regardless of clan affiliation. It is all about our today's Gadaa program. Goodbye.
Arda naga nage, liban naga nage, liban golbadidi naga nage, tula salla naga nage, laju shani naga nage, yabal garbi naga nage, so diboke naga nage, dublik dirre naga nage, muyal golbadidi naga nage, arero goro naga nage, goron oromo tena naga nage, Gadaa naga nage, Gadaa mojin karoba nagayat nage, ammega mijule fudanne garmudatti ana. Jalo mudi nuram poe, mudi nurtu dalan sise. Jalo titi rotom sise, mudi tite polo dipa. Jalo titi dupin dipa. Modi dipo kenerene. Jalo wanjila herene. Modi jilti bati batu. Jalo abrasa godante. Modi abrasa kadoma. Gadaa muda. Oh, jilo jila. Oh, jilo roba. Oh, bokeni robe. Oh, lola se. Oh, mati kabise. Oh, mati arrese. Oh, areda bulchu. Oh, duka guduse. Oh, gudaya bulche. Oh, bule gamache. Aya Studio.